Hey, good morning, everybody. Back to our pool project. So this video is a few days after we had the pool decking poured. Just kind of getting an introduction to that video. Um, it went really smooth. The guys did a great job. I'm staying at the back of the property, just starting this off. The I feel bad for the guys that poured our pool. So they came, made sure all the forms were all good. Still in the morning when they showed up, they placed the drainage that we have around the pool. They got that all set, got this brackets for the stairs and the handle for the steps all set, ready to go. And then as they were waiting, I went out and talked to the head guy, and he told me that their pump truck guy backed out on them at the last minute. So he called another friend to bring a wheelbarrow and to come and help. So they basically wheelbarrowed every bit of this concrete down here from it wasn't that far, but just the point that they had to, wheelbarrow it in. I mean, these guys did a great job. And then it wasn't supposed to rain that they were pouring, and then all of a sudden we got notification that rain was on its way. And you'll see this in the video, they broke out the tarps, they formed it up to where it was up off the concrete so that they could so to back up just a second, they finished pouring the concrete and they were just kind of smoothing it out as the rain started to come. So they were bringing tarps, laying tarps across the entire pool and the concrete area. And they were doing that to keep the rain, of course, off the concrete, but to be able to finish cutting the lines in the concrete, the breaks in the concrete, and then to sweep the concrete so that it's a little bit, it's not a smooth surface, it's grittier, so if people are walking around, it's wet, they're not going to wipe out and fall, or, little kids for, not paying attention and they start running, they're not really going to slip and slide and get hurt. So, but you'll see that hopefully in a video. I haven't reviewed the video yet. I'm going to go in and look at it after this and post it. So All right, so you watched the video of the pool getting the pool getting poured, the decking around the pool getting poured. Like I said in the beginning, guys did a great job. So I'm gonna flip the camera around, just kind of show you. I put the ladder in, the handrail for the step. I put the slide in, so I'll show you that. I didn't do a video on the slide. My son and I yesterday morning kind of set it, drilled it, and then, you know, anchored it down. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and just kind of show you. We're actually in the deep end. So we'll walk around. I'll back up a little bit so you can see. There's a slide. I mean, it came out really good. We went swimming yesterday. My wife, my daughter, our foster daughter went down it. My granddaughter even went down it. I did learn that, so we have 3 returns in the pool, which is 3 jets, you know, water pushing. And I noticed that if I had all 3 going, the water wasn't coming to the slide. So what I had to do was just leave the return, just the 1 return on that had the water coming to the pool, and it actually fed enough water pressure to the slide for water to go over the slide. So no big deal. I didn't want to turn the pump up on high when we were using it. I could do that and it would run all 3 returns and the slide, but I'd much rather just have the pump running at a medium speed, which is about a little over 1700 RPMs. So it worked fine, just cutting off, like I said, the 2 returns and leaving the 1 return open that is connected to the slide. As you can see, the concrete is pretty thick. They did a great job making sure that it was nice and thick, nice and formed really well. I'm going to walk around this way. All the mounting brackets for like the steps, perfect placement on those. The stair handle, there's our robot in the water. I had him running this morning to do a little bit more cleaning. So there's the drainage that they set up for us. So it comes down this way, and then on this curve right here, they kind of put a tube, a flexible hose between the 2, and then it runs out down here. Just a great job. And we purposefully did this right here where there's not a lot of room between the slide and the wall, and I need to finish the wall. I have a few more blocks that I need to lay in, but I have to cut them, so I'm going to do that here probably this evening when it cools down. It's really hot today in Alabama. It's extremely, I think there's a heat advisory out. But we did this right here so that it forces kids to kind of go out the ladder and go around this way to get onto the slide and not come this way. So I'm going to sneak by here. So there's a slide all plumbed with the hoses, and then the water actually comes out from the drainage. It comes out a pipe right here. Whoops. Right here. And then we 45'd it to right there. We might do a little bit more. I might dig it down. I don't know. I think my wife did that last night. I didn't realize that she had done it until I walked out here this morning to kind of clean up around the pool area and, you know, do some stuff. And this, the pump is sitting here because we have had some pretty bad rain and over the last week. And so I've tried to keep the water down best I could without using the filter to flush out. So I'm just pumping back into an empty lot behind us to keep the water level down and to be able to circulate the water in the pool and get it all through the pump. And talking with my neighbor and my brother and some other people, I've got my pump running from about 8 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the evening.